entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Screen Time salutations to all you internet dwellers out there, and welcome to another episode of Screen Time Continuum. I am Nick, and I am joined, as always, with the boys. We got Mike. What's going on, man?
Dude, you leveled up. Look
Hey.
at this.
Right.
Was the aspect ratio always 4:3 for that first one? Because I never noticed it, and then like the switch was great.
Oh yeah. Glad you appreciate it. Yeah,
it was good. It was
awesome.
It's made my whatever day this is. Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Whichever
what day? Whatever.
Happy days.
Yeah, it's made it better, man. That was awesome.
I'm glad you liked it. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. And we got Keelan here. What is going on, man?
I can't complain at all. Also, just feeling pumped, feeling good on this Wednesday. I mean, coming in, getting the Gladiator classic legend shout, which I don't know, maybe it's just me, but every time I hear "Are you not entertained?" I have those Jay-Z ad libs in my head.
Oh yeah, definitely. Was that Blueprint or?
I believe so.
No,
that was the Black Album. That was the Black Album.
Okay. Yeah.
See, I come whenever I hear "Are you not entertained?" I just think of Nirvana.
Entertain us.
Old rocker in me, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in on tonight's episode. We wanted to do a little bit of something different. We're playing around with a new concept for content for you guys, which will be just sort of breaking down what's going on this week in pop culture. And this particular week, we had two pretty big trailers open or premiere that we thought we would give our reactions to. Give our thoughts on the franchises themselves, maybe our hopes for the future, maybe our trepidations as well. And we thought we would share that with you guys tonight. So, yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about the Obi-Wan trailer that just was released 7 days ago. And then we're also going to talk about the Boys Season 3 trailer, which came out, I think, about 4 days ago. So we're just a little bit behind the eight ball, but hopefully with this this kind of idea and series content, anytime there's a big trailer or a big news about some sort of franchise, we'll try to get in and report on that to you guys as well. And obviously giving you guys our movie reviews, which I'm sure you love. So without much further ado, guys, we've watched the trailers already, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that we don't have to necessarily give the full sort of viewing experience for our viewers. I also linked the link to the trailers in the description below of this video. So if you haven't seen these trailers, you go ahead and watch them. It's like 3 minutes. And come right back to us. And you'll be caught up with what we're going to be watching as well. So just check the links in the description. It goes to the original posts. That way we're giving credit where credit is due. Right. Yeah, man. So do we want to just jump into it? We got the Obi-Wan trailer sort of queued up already.
Yeah, let's get into that.
You guys are good?
Well, before we start the Obi-Wan trailer, I just want to make a Disney comment.
Sure.
I kind of want to go back and do more. I want to see more. I'm back interested.
Oh, really? Oh, they hooked you again, huh?
I'm back interested.
No.
and it's not just based on just Kenobi. You had a few other ones that I'll mention later, but yeah, I'm just gonna say that, and then we'll jump into Kenobi. Is that
for sure?
I want to see it again.
Yeah, I'll definitely jump on that sentiment at the end of this trailer too, because we can probably talk about that a little bit as well. Because I feel a little bit of trepidation there. So, but the first scene of this basically opens on where else? Tatooine. My first critique for this is I understand why we're on Tatooine, but it's starting to feel like the galaxy is only about 5 planets big.
Popular
know
wise,
what
at least.
Leave
Right.
Tatooine, please.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm so tired of seeing a desert planet for Star Wars. It's like it was in The Mandalorian, it was in Book of Boba Fett, it was in the prequel trilogies or sequel trilogies. I don't know
It's
about
just
you guys.
cheap.
But
It's like the Western idea of like you
Yeah.
just need to like find the cheapest place, which is always the desert, and just make everything there.
Exactly what I was
that's
about to
fair.
say. It's the cheapest planet to shoot on.
Which made sense when George Lucas was making it, when he went to Tunisia to do all of this stuff. But it's like you're Disney now. You have a room that can be anything you want it to be, and you choose desert planet again.
Dude, I thought you were going to be like Disney. You got to make it to Mars and start shooting some of the tattooing stuff on Mars.
That'd be cool. I'll be down with that.
For some place with, cities.
Some place with something other than what would they call them? Moisture farmers. But yeah, so let's just start clicking in on this trailer here. I did mute it as well because we don't want to get popped for the copyright music.
Hold on, can we back up 2 seconds?
Be nice to
Yeah. We're gonna back up for Mike here. Okay.
No. Started from 000.
0.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah. It's just a me thing. I'm sorry.
No problem. There we go. A nice fade in.
Right. There was a nice breeze coming into the shot as well.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like this is what, like maybe Mos Eisley,
It has to be.
if it's all on Tatooine, right?
That's like the place where everything goes down. Like probably
Yeah.
the closest. I forgot how far Luke is from Mos Eisley.
I mean, it couldn't have been that far because in the original trilogy they were there pretty quick, and it seemed like it was the closest thing to anything wherever Luke was.
Yeah, that's true. Is that a camel?
It's interestingly enough, it's the animal that this is the continuity for you. It's the animal that what's his name? Obi-Wan Kenobi was riding in Tatooine at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Yeah,
Well, that's nice. I'm happy they did that.
yeah, still same animal. So at least he's got a friend, right?
Some sort of continuity holding.
I think
Some sort of
that's
continuity.
I think that's the big standout for me.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of the different Star Wars, but of course, you guys know it's not something that sticks in my head. I can keep up with more of this than I can of like Lord of the Rings and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like, say if you only know the originals and you just took time off, like you just never watched it, you just didn't care, and then you saw this, you might give it a chance again. Like, hey, wait, this is back to where I know what's going on.
They're definitely trying to bait you. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I can feel the dark side calling to me.
Oh yeah, and I think that's another thing. But we'll get there as we get there.
Yeah. This is I believe a shot of Obi-Wan sitting in Tatooine again,
Spying on that kid.
spying on that kid who would seem to be Luke Skywalker, as we see him in right there, doing his impression of little Annie, doing his dad's move there.
And Duel of the Fakes is playing underneath
I know.
this next to music, and like such a good score.
Oh,
Like,
it's
it's hard.
fantastic.
You could probably put any video on top of Duel of the Fakes and just be fine.
Yeah, it would be amazing. Yeah, you're totally right. I think it would be interesting. I mean, and I guess we're kind of doing it right now, but if you were to watch this without that type of music, would you feel as emotionally resonant?
That's a mark of a good film, is if you could watch it without sound and know what's going on.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
said, what if you don't know anything and you don't even know who he is? Like, imagine the new generation who's just like,
Yeah, who's this
they're
kid?
still trying to figure it out, right?
Right. Yeah, totally.
'Cause there's a whole I've learned there's a whole generation who, like I was saying, the people who only know the originals. There's a whole generation who've never seen the originals.
Right. I know. Yeah. Well, and this totally feels like it's the swan song of the original trilogy. In that, I feel like this is like Disney saying, all right, this was the last character, and we're going to close the door on the original trilogy after this. Interestingly enough, this was supposed to be a movie. It was supposed to be a movie that came out after Solo. And those movies like Solo and Rogue One didn't do so well, so they restructured it into a 6 episode series. So
now, are we gonna say they didn't do so well or that they bombed?
no, they didn't really bomb because it's Disney, but they
Solo
didn't do well
bombed.
enough.
So
Yeah,
I like
did it?
Rogue One. I
Yeah.
I just have a soft spot for Rogue One, but Solo bombed.
Well, I don't know about the numbers. I guess it must have because they just decided to not make the movies anymore.
And is Luke just like ghost riding the whip here?
Yeah,
Is that what he's
totally.
doing?
Yes.
Yep. This is pod racing. To quote the prequels. All right. And so we got Obi-Wan. He's being a creeper. And this is our first look at the good-looking Ewan McGregor. He is really just getting into that old man Obi-Wan role. I like that he's at this sort of age in the show because he's so much closer to the Obi-Wan, like, Ian Guinness or Allen Guinness.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, Allen Guinness, the original Obi-Wan. He's so much closer to that age now than he was, obviously when the prequels were around.
He looks like an Obi-Wan now.
He does, big time. Yeah. And this is the most you're going to see him in this trailer, by the way. Just letting you know.
I mean, hey, it's a trailer about him, so
Yeah. We can't have him in it.
Yeah.
You better put dual. I swear that closed captioning should just been dual fakes.
It
That's all you
should
need.
be. Yeah. We got the introduction to the Inquisitors, of course.
Oh, well, you don't even learn the name actually. If you just watch it with sound, you don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have that up there.
It is very true. Yeah, it's just the captions. Although he is modeled off of the Rebels Inquisitor, I believe, the Grand Inquisitor in Rebels. Oh, of course I missed it. Sorry about that, guys. Let me try to do that one more time.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of Rebels.
Yeah,
know
I
it's
haven't
good.
either. Yeah,
I hear it's good.
it's pretty decent. Like I like the Clone Wars cartoon. That was great. I
was
just
good.
didn't get huge into Rebels. Yeah, but I think that this is supposed to be kind of the big baddie of the TV series.
He almost talks like
Maybe first
the
season.
eldest Sith. Say it again.
Maybe first season.
Hot take there. You think it's going to
I
get
can see.
another season, huh?
Yeah, I
kidding
personally
me?
think so as well, honestly.
He was like, come on, get real. I know. All right. So we got the Grand Inquisitor coming to Disney Plus, of course. Go get your Disney Plus bucks. And we got Obi-Wan here on some sort of frigate. Looks like maybe he's doing menial labor to survive. I don't know. What do you guys
Community service.
think? Community service. There you
Maybe
go.
that's just the community transport.
Oh, it's like the
Metro.
bus.
Bus.
I like it. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be okay with that. It's just like a desert skiff, like a public transport desert skiff. I like that.
You want to get across this thing without drying up like a raisin?
Right. Oops. That was a really quick shot. Jeez, that was 2 seconds long. But we get the shot of what seems to be, the dark side. Obviously, this is I believe these are all Inquisitors here, and you're gonna get the main character chick. I forget her name, so apologies for that. But I believe she's probably going to be the main character of the series. And you get this shot here of somebody hanging in the Mos Eisley, I assume, or whatever town's next to where Obi-Wan is.
Hey, public executions. They're always in vogue.
Yeah, they are. They're super cool. A part of me is wondering if somebody's holding him up with the Force, right? Do you think that that's it?
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Because I think here, play it forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at this
Yeah.
time, I remember. Yeah, I think that's exactly what was happening because at that time they were talking about hunting down the Jedi.
Right. Yeah. Well, and this is post Order 66, obviously. So yeah, they're getting the last remnants of the Jedi out of the galaxy.
It might be like more technology based because there still is like the whole rule of two when it comes to the Sith, and if they start to break some of those like canonical rules, you could get into really strange waters.
Yeah. Yeah, which is interesting because I think they're doing that with the Inquisitors because technically I think the Inquisitors are Force sensitive, but they're not like Sith. So they're just like dark side Force users. And then we get the first shot of I believe the lady who's going to be the main character. Again, I apologize for not getting her name, but she seems like she's going to be the lead Inquisitor chick.
Well, if she's the main character, then we shouldn't call this Obi-Wan.
I agree, but I guarantee you, just like the Book of Boba Fett, which had 2 episodes of Mandalorian in it, we're going to get a 6-episode series with maybe 3 episodes of Obi-Wan. I think that's my prediction. I don't know. I know. This is why I'm having a hard time. But we'll keep going.
And this is why we don't go week to week no more.
We got Uncle Owen's back from the prequels.
Oh, look, it's budget Chris Pratt.
It's budget. Wow. That's Uncle Owen. Come on.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's all right. He does look like it. I did like this shot. Obviously, the very like Neo Tokyo sort of like alien planet thing going on there.
Yeah, I hope it's like the dregs of Coruscant. You know, like you get to, because
that'd be cool.
In those lower areas, you see it a little bit in the prequels too, but it does have like a heavy Blade Runner influence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like that vibe and aesthetic, and it, you know, having like a broody character be there too is probably cool. Question is Obi-Wan going to be here? I don't
think he'll be. So. Yeah, I couldn't see how, unless we find out Obi-Wan was some kind of a Batman-esque character before he had to go get Luke.
Yeah, well, I mean, in the original, it seems like Obi-Wan stayed on Tatooine, but he could have, I guess, left for a little bit. Maybe
it seems like the overarching, like the grander story is hunting down the Jedi.
Right.
So they're probably transitioned back and forth between like the Imperial government and the Inquisitors, and what's happening on Tatooine.
Yeah,
and that's why I like the concept of this show particularly, because again, it almost stands alone. From again the old stuff to the new stuff, it's very identifiable, and it's that link. It's attempting to be that link between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I want to be hopeful for it. So let's continue. Oh, you get a little bit of a better shot there. Sorry, guys. My delay, like it's a little delayed. I'm using 2 different laptops here. So you get a little bit more shot of that planet, which looks kind of cool. Very scum and villainy-y. And you get a landing of this lady, who I think is Ilaria Sand from Game of Thrones.
I believe so.
She plays like the mom sand snake lady from Dorne. I think that's her.
I want to say I had saw it in. It's I saw a bunch of different.
What's Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
What?
Yeah. it's a TV show that had a lot of promise and then decided to crash and burn.
About five awesome seasons.
So it crapped the bed though at the end.
Oh, big time. In the most spectacular kind of way.
You know what? No, the bed crapped it for sure. Apparently, they had no control over it, right?
Right. Yeah, of course. Probably on the same planet here, you're getting like a marketplace scene. You had an Inquisitor walking. Oh, there you go. Oh, there he is. Okay, so Obi-Wan is off planet. Hiding out, maybe following the Inquisitors, you think? Maybe trying to figure out what they're doing.
No, for sure. Knowing what they're doing, because I remember again, this is the time we see it. The caption says he cannot help it. They're describing when you hunt the Jedi that the Jedi simply cannot help their inkling to be helpful to the people around them, and to protect the innocent. It's an itch that they have to scratch. They can't help it.
Good point.
It's a trap.
It is a trap.
For sure. So they're out there harassing people, waiting for Jedi to come in. No, I'll save you, Captain Saberheart.
Well, they kind of did that in Fallen Order, the video game, where Cal Kestis outs himself because he has to help somebody. And so the Inquisitors kind of know that if you start massacring people, if there is a Jedi in the room, they'll make themselves known.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just...
More robos. This robot looks like it has a lightsaber, though. Is that a lightsaber?
Maybe it's an early version of Count Dooku.
Count Dooku? No, it's a late version of Count Dooku. He's dead.
It's a later. Yeah. Now, by this time, he's dead already?
Kind of
back at the beginning?
I don't know 100%, but it kind of looks like Qui-Gon's lightsaber.
I can't tell.
I can't tell either. Yeah, they won't let us see.
But it's important.
It is important. Yes, you did.
Yeah, they're showing it.
And now you get the helicopter saber.
I don't know if that's like a lightsaber fan, but the first time I saw it, it made me laugh. Like I hope it's just a dual-sided saber that he's like spinning around and not like a thing that spins on its own.
Oh,
But
no, it does.
Oh,
no, it does.
no! The first time
Oh,
I saw it, it made me giggle. I was like, "Don't, let's
Yeah,
not do this.
yeah.
Let's not go down this road."
In Rebels, they use them to fly by spinning them. So I really hope that they don't. Yeah, I'm serious. Oh yeah, it's a cartoon, so I guess it's like a little bit more forgivable. But I don't think you could do that in live action.
I like how Mike really didn't believe you. Like, wait, you making this up? You clever?
All right, keep playing it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Spinny. It says between darkness. I like this shot here. Very. I guess this is like we've seen two locations, Tatooine and this place. So I don't know about the diversity of where we're going to be in this story, but it seems like these, obviously this particular place is going to be a big part of the
looks like we got the city I asked for.
Yeah, very what's it called, vaporwave.
Definitely has Coruscant vibes, like when Anakin's jumping off of that taxi. It has that sort of vibe to it.
Yeah, we never got to see the ground level, so yeah. And we got this hammerhead Inquisitor guy.
I would assume that would be like an enforcer type.
I think he is actually one of the Dark Brothers. So they have like the Dark Sisters and the Dark Brothers, and I think there's like 10 of them. But a couple of them have already died in the canon, so I think there's going to be like five different Inquisitors.
Yeah, and it depends on like the way they want to handle the lore. Like I know in the Old Republic in the video game, you have Inquisitors and Assassins, and they're sort of like the difference between Knights and Guardians. One's more Force heavy and one's more lightsaber heavy. So I wonder how they're going to handle that sort of that sort of Force lore.
Totes. Okay, play. We got a ship going away. Now we got Lady. She's got a red lightsaber. Looks like maybe that's Uncle Owen or something. Maybe it's somebody else in the village, and she's just terrorizing, trying to get Obi-Wan out of hiding.
Or you think they're looking for Obi-Wan, or you think they're looking for Luke?
I think they're looking for Baby Yoda. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm kind of not kidding.
I haven't seen The Mandalorian, so
yeah. I don't think that they would bring Baby Yoda into this, but it could be that they're looking for Luke because Vader knows his kids are out there. And so he might be looking for his kids.
Which turns the whole story kind of different, right? All of a sudden he's like
majorly.
What's his name? Where's my son? Where's my kid? Harrison Ford, that Harrison Ford movie where he's just looking for his kid everywhere.
Yeah.
Where's my kid?
But there are rumors already that Hayden Christensen is in this, so we might see a Vader at some point.
Yeah, again, breaking canon, right?
Breaking the canon, unless they don't meet each other, which is possible.
Yeah,
because he had to be doing something during that period of time.
Right. We got some more dueling, somebody with a blaster versus the main character chick, because this is going to be her show. I guarantee you. She is going to be the main character. Some shooting, pew-pews. Some dragons that fly out of the smoke.
Oh, I thought they were trying to blend it in with Avatar. I thought it was.
It did look like an Avatar character.
Yeah.
Like totally does. Like they're knocking that shit off. What's up? I'm gonna have some words with James Cameron there. And we get our final shot everywhere of Obi-Wan still looking old. You got a lot of these old man characters starting.
Yeah, and I think too he looks like real pensive. So I think it's going to be this conflict within him, either make himself known to Luke all the time and put him in danger, or to stay away.
Right. Probably plus the guilt of him, his entire order being slaughtered and he being the only person that could have stopped it.
Yeah, his Padawan falling to the dark side and all that.
Right.
but it mirrors Yoda and Dooku because
It
Dooku
does,
is Padawan,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
Oh,
it so like I think the origin of the red lightsaber too, depending on where it goes, is something preserved for Jedi that fell to the Sith.
Mm.
Like I don't know. It gets like might be true up until like the 80s or 90s or whenever they started to do the expanded universe. But I was pretty sure red was only preserved if he fell.
Right. And I think it is in most of the lore because they specifically say red kyber crystals are synthetic. And so they don't actually grow on Ilum like the other kyber crystals do. You have to create
That
them.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Which means that there was a bunch of Jedi during Order 66 that got the option to go to the dark side.
That would make sense. Yeah. And we get the Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
And it's coming May 25th. Fun to Disney Plus.
It's crazy how far out that is.
Right. All right. Now we're back to the beginning. Okay, guys. So what are our thoughts? Mike, what do you think?
I'm so cynical about anything that Disney does that I don't have. Like, I want to be excited, but you just can't bait me in because you're using Duel of the Fates and Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to prove to me that it's a story worth sticking around for. Because within this universe, you could go into so many different stories that are original that could be great. So I really worry that they're going to use the brand recognition to kind of smooth over a lackluster story. And just to kind of contrast this with something else, there's these trailers and videos that come out for the Old Republic, Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is probably like technically one of the biggest endeavors somebody can do. It's an MMO where all the cutscenes are voiced over. Every character, for the most part, has a voice, which is insane in itself. Branching decisions, but whenever they release like a cinematic, it's its own contained little story, and it does so well. And I think they still use Blur Studios to do all the cinematics. They've also done stuff like DCUO. They used to do a lot of older trailers as well. I think they did stuff for Halo way back in the day, but I don't remember. But those were self-contained stories that were great that had nothing to do with the Skywalker saga. So I just really hope that it's a good story.
Yeah.
But I'm still a little like, you can't just throw nostalgia at me and I'm buying in.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Keelan, what do you think?
I agree with Mike, but again, because this isn't so much of my realm, I think I know for a fact I'm a little more excited, but mostly for that reason again of I've seen the in-betweens, I've seen the old ones, and I feel like this is the only thing that's ever come out so far that really doesn't stick to what the new age stuff is. I don't know if it's canon in any way, but that's because I'm not as familiar with the history. So I'd say for the not so in-depth fan, this would be a great introduction to seeing what the old stuff was about for those who haven't seen that.
Yeah. I think you're onto something, Keelan. That I mean, like I think that it's pretty much ever since Disney's taken over the franchise, it's been to reimagine it. And so like brick by brick, they've been taking the old characters away and trying to supplement with new characters. But the problem is, and this is something that drives me crazy, if you're trying to establish a new character, don't do it on the back of a beloved character. Because it just makes that character feel like they didn't deserve to be a part of the story in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, I know that this Inquisitor thing is going to be a big part of the story, and maybe they can blend it together fine, but there would have been nothing wrong with creating an Inquisitor series and just having it be about those characters. Like, I don't need an Obi-Wan Kenobi if you're going to tell me a story about Inquisitors. I'll watch that too. So sometimes it just feels like, oh, they're trying to backdoor in, characters that aren't as fleshed out onto established characters, and it bugs me.
Yeah,
so, fair.
I do agree. And like, if you show me, this is a series about how Obi-Wan is smart and how he escapes these Inquisitors all the time and maybe kills them one by one or something like a Rambo.
Mhm.
Spread over like 6 episodes and not so up front. Maybe use a little bit of the intelligence that the Jedi have and the wisdom that they have. That they always get pulled into these traps, but they always find a way out. Sort of thing. Then I'm completely fine with that. But if it's just about the Inquisitors and sort of the politics that are going on at the time, then just do a show about that.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. And I just feel like there's a really big thing right now, and I think that's why we're seeing so much, like reboots and established franchises and stuff that already has lore and folklore and like an established thing. Like, I don't know, maybe there's, and I'm not saying like in a general way, but I think there might be a real lack of new material that is being seriously considered. I know that there's new material out there. I know that there's tons of people trying to get
where
their
they willing to
stories
put their
out.
money into.
Right. And I feels like the studios just aren't capable of taking risks, and it's starting to show.
Yeah.
I like that you said that. I was definitely about to say there's no risk takers that also sign checks.
Fair.
So, to be fair, it takes a lot of money. And if you're at that point in your career, you've kind of taken your risks. So you're kind of comfortable, but it's like a weird inverse thing of like, you should, now that you have so much experience, especially in taking risks, you should be comfortable in being able to judge when the risk is going to be good.
Yeah. I agree.
Like one of the biggest stories that I think Disney could do with Star Wars is the story of Kreia from the Old Republic. She's the Jedi that fell to the dark side and then became a Gray. She's like the only Force user that ever, quote unquote, broke the Force. And she has such an interesting backstory that I don't even know why you wouldn't even attempt to try to make that into a story.
Right.
Especially with Disney trying to push forward. I'm trying to avoid all the buzzwords here, but trying to market a female-based audience. You bring in a character like that into the mainstream, and I could argue you would have like a Sigourney Weaver in Aliens-esque character. You can bring out the badass while at the same time bringing in this whole new market of girls who want to be like that.
Well, and it does. I totally agree with what you're saying. And I think that it does feel a little bit insulting. Like if I were a woman, you
can be. It's 2022.
That's true. That's true. Fair enough. Good point. No, but I would kind of feel insulted that like I can't have a story that isn't being bootstrapped by a male character or an established character. It's like I feel like we can get to a point where we don't need to like, and this is the risk taking thing. It's like they don't want to slap their name on a Inquisitor series without a big name on it. And the big name is Obi-Wan Kenobi because he's the last one. They don't have any more after this one.
But I guarantee you would get a ton more respect from audiences if you took that risk.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it's probably not the best analogy or metaphor, but like getting into a fight, even if you lose, at least you stood your ground. Showed a little bit of backbone there. And it's the same thing with this. Like if you just show your backbone, show that you're willing to take a risk, and it fails, it's better than bootstrapping these characters and then it failing anyways.
Right. At least you shot your shot, right?
Yeah.
And people respect that, even if you do fail.
The only bad shot is the shot not taken. Fair enough.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. I didn't know you liked hockey.
He's the numbers guy, man. He's all into the sports.
Sports,
man.
It's also Wayne Gretzky. I live in LA.
Yeah,
it's true. It's very true.
All right. Well, anything else we got to say about this? Do we have any predictions for this Obi-Wan? I mean, we're definitely going to see Darth Vader in this. My prediction is that Obi-Wan is only in 3 episodes.
My prediction is that Obi-Wan dies and we ruin King.
Nice.
That's an awesome prediction. My prediction is we watch this and find out that Luke accidentally uses the Force, and that's what causes Obi-Wan to have to jump the gun and go and snatch him up.
You think he enters his life like that? I can see that. Because he calls him Ben, like he knows who Ben is by the time the original series comes around.
Yeah. So he's got to at least know of him.
Yeah. He has to know the backstory.
Yeah.
But would you think of it as a trailer by itself? So like trailers are kind of their own art form.
Yes,
and they do. I like to. I'm not even going to bring up that it's not fleshed out. No, they're their own art form.
I agree. Yeah, it's like a music video. Like you want a trailer to be in itself a movie. It's the microcosm of the larger movie. Well, I feel like like Disney has a formula to their trailers now.
Yeah, you get a teaser and then you get the full trailer the month it's actually coming out. So we have another month before we get that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just happy they didn't show me the whole series. At least they did. I didn't see it. That's the worst thing I think a trailer can do.
Agreed. Which I think would segue into the next trailer that we're going to talk about, because I feel like I saw way too much from the next trailer.
Way too much. Enough to be interested, but way too much.
Hold on, we still got to do ratings.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
go for it.
Rating the trailer as a whole.
Yes. Mike, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, since
are we doing out of 10 or out of 5 on this one? Since it's trailers,
out of 10, it's fine.
Out of 10,
do it the same way.
So I did enjoy this trailer by itself, but then again, I love Duel of Fates as a score. John Williams always is. He's John Williams. I mean, what can you say about that? Visually, it was nice. I do enjoy the color palettes. I enjoy some of the teases of the imagery of the images. It was good enough to kind of pull me in. If I wasn't so cynical, then I might have bought into it much more. But being the old man that I am always distrustful of these things. So I would rate it like an 8 out of 10. I could watch this trailer over again. But it's not gonna. I don't feel I feel diminishing returns in excitement, where it is in the past with something like The Force Awakens when I first saw that trailer.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah, I kept buying into it and actually got more excited every time I watched it.
Yeah, that's a great comparison, because you're absolutely right on that point for sure. Keelan, what do you think? Mike gave it an 8. What do you think?
I'm giving it a 7 off bat. For me, I just compared it to all of the other times that any Star Wars trailer comes out. More excited for this than the Boba Fett series. Not as excited for this as the Mandalorian series. It's even keel with the newer, later movies that come out in, say, like the last 15 years as far as, anticipation on my end. So I think a solid 7, because people who, again, have more information than I would definitely give it that 7 with no question.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that I might have ranked it the lowest, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with the trailer in itself. I do appreciate that they didn't give away the entire story. There are certain things that I'm kind of interested in, but boy, oh boy, the fatigue is starting to wear on me, son. I didn't watch any of Boba Fett. I didn't watch any of it. I heard all about it, but I just couldn't bring myself to watch it because, like, I already seen The Mandalorian, and I like The Mandalorian, but
have you finished The Mandalorian?
I finished The Mandalorian for sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's only 2 seasons, and it's it's decent. It's very much more like a cowboy western than any of the stuff that we've seen since the original trilogy.
Well, that's what interestingly enough, the original Star Wars was supposed to be like this samurai western.
Akira Kurosawa, spaghetti western-ish. Yeah.
And that the original movies brought in all of those elements in. So I find it intriguing that trailer brought those feelings out of you.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that there is a little bit more of that in this as well. Because like The Mandalorian is very grounded Star Wars. It's probably the Star Wars that most people idealize when they think about how close you can get to the original trilogy. I'd say The Mandalorian gets as close as you can get. aside from the sequels, I mean, the sequels are their own separate thing in my mind, the prequels, pardon me, the prequels. But I think Mandalorian is probably the closest you can get to the original feel of OT trilogy or the OT. But this, I think it's like a 6 for me. I'm really excited to see Ewan McGregor. I think he's a great Obi-Wan. I'm very, very skeptical and wary that we're not going to see a whole lot of him. But this is just the teaser, so maybe they're holding back on showing us too much of him for, not wanting to give up the plot too much. So
I think that would be very wise as a marketing move to show more of the Inquisitors,
right,
and build up this hype around Obi-Wan,
right,
and keep all the shots of Obi-Wan when he's looking like stoic and pensive.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, then you can build up how the story, you can build up the hype around how the story is going to play out for Obi-Wan Kenobi. But if in the next trailer he pops up and he's like, "Hello there," then where there's going to be you're going to fall flat because you kind of you jump the shark in a weird way.
Yeah. Oh, and that's a good point too, Mike. I do guarantee you there will be a meme line at some point in this series, either whether it's a "hello there" or "these aren't the droids you're looking for." I'm sure we're going to get one of those lines in this series for sure.
Oh yeah, there better be. If not, then what are you doing? Why are you making the
Right.
series anyways? We're only here for the memes.
We're here for the member berries, damn it. All right. Well, yeah. Any final thoughts on the Obi-Wan trailer?
So this also reminded me of a VHS bootleg from way back in the day. Actually, one series and one VHS bootleg. One short. The short was called Troops. Came out in like the 90s, I think. And it was like cops, but from the point of view of the stormtroopers on Tatooine. And if you've never looked up Troops, it was like back in the day when fan created content was really hard to find. But Troops is great. And then there's a whole movie, and I don't remember the name of it. If you're watching, you know the name of it, please let me know. But takes place, this is before the prequels, but it takes place in between Order 66 and episode 4, A New Hope. And it basically builds up the birth of the rebellion. And for the life of me, it was all fan made, and it was one of like the greatest Star Wars things made. And I don't remember the name of it, and it's driving me mad because I'm sure it's somewhere out there on the internet now, even somewhere in the torrent bays somewhere. But this trailer reminded me of both of those things, which is a good first step.
Yeah, for sure. And if you know the name to those films that Mike was talking about, put them in the comment section and let us know.
You will make me such a happy human. It's
That's
like when you're digging for an album, or you like back in the day when you knew the song, how it sounded like, but you didn't know who it was by or the name of the song.
Yeah.
And you gotta
Shazam came along.
Yeah, Shazam changed everything. But it's that same. So if you do that for me, I would much appreciate it.
Sweet. All right. Well, let's move on to the next trailer that we have here. Whereas this one was a little bit more of a slow burn, I think that we're going to find that The Boys season 3 is definitely not. Pardon me for the terrible overlay here.
You saw my head, son.
Yeah.
Nope, look, I have such a distinguished look that it's copywritten. So you now have to use fair use for my face.
There we go. I like it. All right. I think that should put us up, and let me hit that guy. There we go.
So is it using an Imagine Dragon? Is that Imagine Dragons in this trailer?
I don't even remember.
I think I have
to ask really quick.
Yeah.
Damn, this trailer was only 1 minute and 46 seconds because there is so much in this minute and 46.
It's ridiculous. I don't even think we'll be able to get everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You got to back it to 000.
Yes, I'm right there for you. Hold on just a sec. Boom. Okay. Let us start.
Wow.
Just get a little Billy Butcher looking in the mirror, maybe.
I do like the use of mirrors within this trailer.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Because I know nothing about The Boys. I've seen none of the seasons.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So for me, like what I'm picking up is that all of these characters are going to will come to a reckoning with themselves.
Of some level, yeah. It
I
seems
like
that
that.
way as well to me. And if you have not seen any of The Boys, tighten up your nigga, sweetheart.
It is a pretty incredible show. And this character, played by the legendary Carl Urban, is Billy Butcher, and he was actually a superhero hunter in the first 2 seasons, and now it seems somebody might have gotten some superpowers. We got Homelander here doing the
So
same
he
thing.
had no powers and he was hunting superheroes.
Yes, yeah. His specialty was to kind of hunt soups, kind of for revenge, because this guy Homelander fucked him over once upon a time.
Okay, so it makes that
Technically, he didn't fuck him over.
His wife.
It makes the previous image far more powerful, because the fire behind the eye sort of thing, the thing that likes the spark, stolen fire or Prometheus. You might get those sorts of that character dynamic working in.
Yeah, big time.
And then if Homelander was the cause of the previous one, then this is a good cut from him to Homelander doing the same thing.
Yes, and Homelander looking a little bit pensive, like he might have made a mistake. Right. And I think we're going to find that the Homelander maybe did make a few mistakes, because is he like a prideful character too? Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah. He's like Superman if Superman was a sociopath.
Yeah. Okay. When Superman, after Lois and their kid is dead, that's this dude on a regular day. That's this dude on a good day, actually.
Then I also too like him being casted a little bit in the shadow. Like he doesn't really know where to go, because you use shadows on the face to show like and like dislike of one's own actions.
Conflict.
Yeah, and he definitely is coming to, in my opinion, he realizes that a lot of his decisions are not of his own volition, because he really has no thoughts of his own.
Right. He works for Vought. Vought is the corporation that owns these superheroes.
He didn't even know what he really was.
Right. Okay, so like a privatized Shield or a privatized whatever the DC version is.
Right. Except that the privatized corporation owns the serum that turns you into superhero.
Yes. And
do you have to keep taking it, or is it like a one thing?
No, it's a one and done thing. Okay. Yeah. So we get Homelander here looking pensive. But we got a pretty good song going on in the background. I'm sorry I can't play it, guys. But
Bones by Imagine Dragons.
There we go.
I was
right. Right. Yes, you were. You should be Shazam. But you guys can check out these trailers down in the description below. Of course, I linked them too. So watch along with us. And this is what's this dude's name?
Noob
Sidebot.
Yeah. Noob Sidebot.
Damn, what is his name?
He's so quiet that I forget his name every time. He's not the Spectre. It's like not. I forget.
I know. Look, I'm naming all of the blacked out characters.
But this dude's like Batman.
He's actually kind of like a Batman character, but he doesn't talk. He's totally silent. But yeah, he is very similar to Batman. And he's kind of indestructible too, which is interesting. He's like Deadpool, Batman. He was like
Rorschach. I'm getting some Rorschach vibes.
Yeah, totally. He's like, yeah.
I've always been given the impression that he's a clone.
Yes.
Like a second version or backup
of
Homelander. Yeah. Like, so if something was to happen to Homelander, then they just take his mask off.
Kind of like the dark, or like the reverse Flash.
So wait, do you know his face at all?
No.
No. But he's gotten blown up before, and he's gotten his mask sort of blown up a little bit. Black Noir. That's right.
That's Black Noir.
Which is just black.
Black squared.
Black squared. Yeah. So we get him. He's getting ready for something. We got Huey. Huey looks like he's a little upset. I think this might have been. He's always upset. He's always crying about something. But this might be a death.
So wait, this is the 3rd season too, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And then we've seen the flashes of these 3 faces. So then the story's going to center around those 3.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Huey's the main character kind of, but then like Billy and Homelander are like the side main characters. Yeah.
Okay. And then Black Noir is just sort of there in the background.
Member
Yeah,
of the
he's a
team.
little bit mysterious, but he's a member of the Justice League, basically, that they have. Yeah.
Oh, they're called the Boys. I said, what is the team called again? The Boys.
No, they're called like the Magnificent something.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they're called Is it the Magnificent Seven?
No, that's a movie. Something.
Okay,
like that.
okay. That's why I'm like, that sounds pretty close. You sure that's not it?
The Boys sounds like a great superhero team name.
Yeah. So we got Starlight here with Homelander. It looks like they're at the penthouse
Press
of Vought
conference type stuff.
press conference. Yeah. It looks like she might be taking over the Wonder Woman's character's place as like
also,
second in command.
What was the Lightning chick? Stormfront is out.
Stormfront is out. Yeah. Aya Cash was Stormfront, Mike, from You're the Worst.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
In season 2, she plays like a neo-Nazi
superhero. You can't like her because of her character, but yeah,
she does good.
Hey,
she
look,
does good job.
I
a great job. Yeah.
I can convert a neo-Nazi any day of the week.
There you go.
One that can take laser eyes to the chest and wants you to burn her tits off just for sexual pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we can get real dark. I'm real good with knives.
Mike's like, I'm in love.
Yes.
I'm in love already. The name is the Seven.
Mind real fast.
The Seven. Okay. Yeah, so the group of they're the Seven. So it looks like Starlight might be taking the second in command position of the Seven, which she probably hates because we see that these scenes of balled up fists. First we saw Starlight, and now this is Mother's Milk, I think, right?
What you think is going on with MM here, Nick?
Oh, his home life.
I think so too.
He's just trying to be a fucking father, and he keeps getting called out to kill superheroes, and he probably hates his life. He's so mad. Look at him.
Yeah.
So this shit, man. This guy's just a family man that used to be in the military. He used to be working with Billy Butcher, but like all he wants to do is just go home. He just wants to go home and be a dad.
Yeah, he's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
I get I can see where I didn't know it at the time, but I could see the conflict on his face. But now that you explain that, I get like the nobody vibe.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, Laz Alonso been waiting for this role, man. He was made for this.
Yeah, he's pretty great. I enjoy his character for sure. So we get a lot of anger, and we got Juan Carlo Esposito right there.
Yes, indeed.
He's looking a little bit older nowadays, huh?
Yeah, he's starting to finally look it a little bit. But
yeah.
So
he plays the CEO of the corporation, right?
Yeah, Stan Ecker.
Oh, okay, Ecker.
Does he have superpowers himself, or is it not known yet? Because I feel
undisclosed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like he's a super. Because if you're the CEO of a company,
right,
that gives superpowers away, or has some contractual thing, then why wouldn't you take?
No, you got to see the way he talks to Homelander.
He does. He bitches Homelander out so bad.
That's what will make you think this motherfucker he got to have some kind of power.
Yeah,
maybe it's a power of persuasion, because we also do find out at the end of season 2 there's a couple of supers out there that we weren't quite aware of, and one of them is even in the Senate now.
Mm-hmm. That could be his power. Rhetoric can be a power.
This is true.
Yeah.
It could be similar to what's his name from Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah, Kilgrave.
Man, can we get a Kilgrave series? Disney?
Yeah.
No,
what a great character. Disney won't take it, but yeah.
They won't.
I'm also thinking of the Umbrella Academy. Is it Whisper? I forget what her name is. But her power is that she can convince you to do anything.
Oh yeah.
Or even like in Doom, if he uses the voice.
Oh yeah, the voice.
I'm sorry, the voice. As he sound like an echo.
And we got Frenchie. I forget his name. His name is just Frenchie, right?
His name is just Frenchie. I don't think Frenchie's gonna make it to the end of this season though.
Unoriginal name for a French man.
Yeah, good actor though. Luckily for them, he's a good actor.
Oh, so you think he's gonna die?
I think he's gonna die in this season.
Interesting. I kind of
Frenchie damn near died in the last season.
That's true. He's out of his depth.
So he is a known super.
So this guy is also a part of the Boys. So the Boys is the group that Huey, Billy, this guy, and our Mother's Milk are a part of. They kill superheroes.
Okay.
But they're all just normal guys. They don't have superpowers, except for now we find out Billy has.
And don't forget Kimiko.
Well, Kimiko, of course. She's their own entity for sure.
Right.
And this taking off the glasses
A
actually.
lot of that. Yeah.
Can I see what's next in a couple of seconds, and I can
Yeah.
figure out what I want to say? Oh, just black. All right.
Yeah.
And then the light. Oh, the light comes on.
You can see.
That
I would
almost looks like
argue-
Frenchie there, but I'm not sure. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Mike.
No, you're good. You're all good. I would almost argue that's like a taking off the mask sort of thing. And I don't know if they have superpowers, but you take off the glasses, you are taking off the mask a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
I'm
a
not-
lowering of the veil.
Yes, and I don't know if it reveals that these characters you'll find out will have powers, or that they're just cut above the rest.
It could also be like removing the scales from your eyes, which is like a concept of seeing things clearly. And even a lot of characters in TV and movies, when they want to read something, they take their glasses off, which is funny.
Yeah.
I see a lot
So
of people
then
do that in
like-
real life, and I always wonder, like, so are you looking over your glasses because you see better without them, or
So Frenchie starts off in the boys in the beginning of the season, then leaves the boys because that's indicative of like some sort of character arc.
No, he's a part of the entire time. But he
He's a
does
bit
start.
rogue.
He does his own thing, but he falls in love with this Japanese girl with super strength.
So he might have the motivation to in season 3,
Yeah.
to leave the boys.
Yeah, it could be for
he's a
love for
Korean.
sure. She is Korean. You're right. That was wrong. No, because Kimiko is a Japanese name.
Oh.
So I don't know. We might have gotten that mixed
I could
up.
be wrong. Yeah.
So I don't know who this is, but it looks like they're hunting for people, probably supers, I would assume.
Are those missing posters
Well,
or wanted?
It does
posters?
look like
Okay,
a
so
missing.
if you look
missing
over
right
to
here.
the left, I had paused it. Yeah, you see the missing one up top, right?
Mhm.
I couldn't read the one in the middle because it was too glary. The one over here said like New York something, looked like an attack or something, but down it's it said murder. Dang, I can't remember. I know I had read it. I was able to zoom in on my phone,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
but I think it was like somebody was murdered by one of the other characters.
Mm,
One was murdered by a super.
That would
This
make
could-
sense.
This could be Frenchie. He might be trying to put something together. Because we don't have a lot on his background as much as like the other characters, so we might actually get more into his background.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Perhaps why
Get
he's
some real information out,
why he's so good at killing superheroes.
or in general, because
Maybe
he's a bomb maker. That's the other thing about Frenchie. He's a bomb maker.
Viva la resistance.
That's right.
Exactly.
Could it be some other new character that's out hunting supers
Could be.
that are not a part of them?
It's possible.
Absolutely, it could be. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, there is a few new characters that I want to say.
Yeah, we got Mother's Milk loading his gun. Everybody's getting ready. That was the boys opening the trunk.
Ish.
Who is that?
Oh my god, look at that Tarantino shot.
Yeah, right. So that's Billy,
everybody.
Huey, and MM opening a trunk. Probably somebody in the trunk, I would say.
Definitely somebody in the trunk.
Yeah, maybe
Either somebody in the
Homelander.
trunk, or they're getting something significant out of the truck and just having random banter between
That's true.
Mother's Milk and Huey, because they're always saying goofy shit. That's probably a good comedy line moment.
This show
Like,
actually would use a shot like that just as a throwaway.
That is,
Comedy line from Mother's Milk to Huey.
That's a pure Mother's. I'm not saying Mother's Milk. That's a Red Hot Chili Peppers album. That's a pure Tarantino shot then, where it's like this banter back and forth, and there's just a bunch of guns in the trunk.
Yep,
Yeah,
that could fit that scene right there.
that would definitely be what could be going on here for sure. All right, so we got this, and now we got the Kendall Jenner protest.
Right. Yep.
Did you
That's
notice that?
exactly. Yes. Didn't we? Did we ever?
This made me giggle.
And I thought this was as far as they were gonna go.
No, but we got the protest of people, just like 6 people protesting the police, 6 police, very small protest. But they get close, and then
Protesting
you
with smiles
got
on their face.
what's his name? L Train, A Train,
A Train.
the speedster breaks them up.
He should be L Train.
L Train, he's a loser. A Train breaks them up, and then he cracks open a
A-Train energy drink.
Ah, damn it! I almost.
So this is like farcical. This is
Yes.
satirical
Yes.
of
Yes.
that whole Pepsi thing.
Yes, big time.
This
Because
entire
this is
show is
probably a
satirical of
commercial.
superheroes.
I would guarantee this is a commercial for A-Train's energy drink.
For sure.
Yeah.
And they're on
Oh.
set, and you're gonna get a moment. You get a lot of those moments too, where they're on set shooting something, and it looks like it's a real moment, and then it's like, all right, cut.
Mhm.
All right, and you're like, what?
So he's like the Johnny Cage character.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a part of the Seven, and so he's controlled by the corporation, but he's got lots of PR, and he's the fastest man in the world, even though he's not.
I might say he also was on drugs to keep himself to be fast, and then he's now stuck being A-Train. I don't think he gets paid anymore. Isn't he like looped back in because of some other shit?
We got to get Mike to watch The Boys, honestly, because it's so good. Like, I think you would really like it. Like,
No, I probably
watch Game of Thrones, but I watched this.
Okay.
I'll give you my login. Don't worry about it.
No. Well, hey, you're not. I'm gonna pay for my thing. There's
yeah.
no password sharing. We don't do those things.
That's right. You're
never,
correct.
ever.
Yes. I don't even share my logins with my wife. There you go.
Yeah, good. There you go. Everybody pays for their own stuff.
You must eat your pudding, or you won't get your meat.
There you go.
That's right. No, you don't eat your meat, or you won't get your pudding. You must eat your pudding, or you won't get your meat. You won't be hungry. Goddamn it! Oh,
Have you ever read Nemesis? Because this has Nemesis vibes.
Mm.
So Nemesis was a Mark Miller comic book with the idea that if Batman was a supervillain,
Oh, okay, cool.
and
like that.
basically this particular supervillain goes around and kills every detective. He's trying to hunt down the rogue's greatest detective as a challenge, and it follows that storyline. But this is very much, as far as the visual tone goes, that sort of thing where it's like this mocking satirical thing. You have a bit of darkness mixed in. It's very obvious that, I mean, I've seen the trailer, but it's very obvious that eventually there's going to be some blood spilled. So as far as tone goes, The Boys seems like right up my alley.
Yeah, very irreverent, very violent. As you'll see in this trailer, I've never seen so many people explode in one trailer before.
Yeah.
That's a record. It's got to be. All right, so we got A-Train with his energy drink. Now we got a little dance routine here.
And I'm wondering, is that a part of the trailer or the commercial, or is that just something totally different?
I think it's another like misdirect here. It's like another commercial thing, or maybe this is a boy band like with superpowers, like a BTS that has like low level superpowers. You know what I mean?
No comment.
Who knows? I mean,
this is, because there's a few other musical elements in this thing. It's interesting.
yes, yeah.
Because typically the way the musical works is that you have it's a buildup of emotion. So like your emotions build up, and then you start singing, and then the emotions build up even more. And the thing you're singing about, you can no longer sing about, so you dance and sing about it. So if it's that misdirection, then it's like the commercialization of emotion, which falls into line with The Boys, this whole idea that superheroes aren't all what they seem to be. There's like this public image, and there's everything else, and the corporatization of all of that.
Yes, that's a huge trend throughout the whole show, is that like these superheroes are not good people, and it's just PR.
And even the ones who want to be good people, they usually kind of end up turning a blind eye to everything.
Right. So we got some more jumping around. Oh shit! Sorry. Oh,
wait, who was that?
Some sex.
That I thought was hilarious.
This guy is new.
Yeah, this guy's new. He was one of the guys. I was like, who is he?
And I'm wondering,
he would be a part of the boy band.
There's a star.
He's wearing the star thing, Captain America-esque. There's another. I don't know if it's the same character, but there's another guy that looks exactly like Captain America. If you were, what's the guy's name? The
guy from the Winter. I mean,
from Falcon.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yes.
He looks just like him.
He does. So we got smiles. We got some sex. Looks like maybe at a Comic-Con or something.
Yeah.
No, they both work for Vought.
Oh, do they both? Oh, is that the
That's
assistant?
the assistant, and that other guy, I forget what his job is, but the redhead's the assistant.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so
she's not the assistant anymore.
She's just getting wild because she's like, fuck this.
Right.
Oh, she has no superpowers?
She's
No,
no super
she's one of the
Oh, I was really
controllers.
hoping she would like smash his pelvis
Yeah.
through the fucking toilet. That would be hilarious.
That would absolutely happen if she did have superpowers. They would show
And
that too.
There was actually in season 1, there's a chick who was a super that sat on a guy's face and crushed his head.
Yes.
Made orgasm.
Yeah. Smashed, like just popped his head.
like
Oh,
a
it's fine.
watermelon. That's
Yep.
fucking hilarious.
Yep. All right. So we got some sexy going on. A little bit of Huey and Starlight. Looks at like a
nice. They're
little
back at it.
little premiere. They're back together. That's nice. Who knows for how long?
Yeah, for this episode.
We got Homelander just did his patented poke.
Yeah,
That
that's how you
poke
know when
that
he's
just
mad.
destroyed your organs.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what that does? I was wondering,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
I thought the other guy had like a Nike Air pump button or something.
Right?
Oh,
He was like
no.
pumping him up or some shit. But
No,
that's what he, okay.
That
Because,
dude's vicious as fuck, dude.
Yeah, Homelander's so fucking like savage, dude. He literally, if he wanted to, and that's A-Train.
Mhm.
And the only reason he doesn't kill A-Train is because he's a part of the Seven. But if he wanted to, just literally just push his hand right through him.
It's like I think somebody said earlier, like Superman. If Lois Lane died,
Yeah.
like how crazy he get.
Mm-hmm. And if he had a Oedipus complex, because Homelander's got a huge Oedipus complex.
No shit.
Oh yeah.
He likes breast milk.
Breast milk.
So you got the point. You got Homelander giving A-Train the business with the glowy eyes.
I told you I'd kill your ass.
And then we got somebody that just explodes through.
Now I think
feeling.
that somehow Billy Butcher exploded somebody right there.
You think?
Because who's that standing? Who's that?
Oh yeah,
did that.
There is somebody standing
It
right there.
looks like Billy. It's either Billy or Huey.
But we do get introduced to a character that can make people explode with their mind in
This
season
is
2.
True, but
So-
she's not in this clip. That's a guy.
You think that's a guy? I don't know, man.
I don't
It
even
might
know
be.
what you're looking at right now.
There's something
It's
like
behind the
right.
blood.
There's a character like right there. There we go.
Oh no, that's her. You're right.
Yeah, that's the chick that can
that's
make
her.
you explode with her mind. She's got a shitty set of.
I just looked real
Powers.
stupid in front of our whole audience. I was like,
Yeah, basically, as long as she can see you, she can explode. Well, we thought at first she could only explode your head. Now apparently she can explode the entire body. So she's getting stronger.
Yeah,
as long as
fun.
she's within
Great.
line of sight.
Fun. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Fun.
That's probably going to be a big problem for
Oh, yeah.
lots of people.
She's
I mean,
already a big problem, but they
Mhm.
haven't figured it out yet.
So do you think this? So I see like the.
Well, she killed like
this
6
almost-
people on national TV.
mhm.
Oh damn! So
Oh,
it
in
even goes
a
through,
Congress
through
hearing.
it goes through technology.
No. She's in. So she's in the Senate. She was in the room.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Because that's the next level. If you can make people explode through tech.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So do you think there's going to be some like juxtaposition between these color eyes and Homelander's colors eyes? Like, do you think he's
Yeah.
like on a
Yeah.
hero arc and then Homelander's on a villain arc?
I could see that. I mean, although Billy isn't exactly the
Yeah,
best guy
he's
in
more
the
of an
world,
anti-hero.
but you want him to be the hero in this case because of what a piece of shit Homelander is, and the fact that like Billy, basically, Homelander cucked Billy,
Mhm.
stole his wife, and then had a child with her, and he's
And it made
been
her-
obsessed
they-
about her ever since.
They framed
Oh,
her
yeah,
to
then,
death,
you
too.
know.
So he thought she was dead for what, 7 years, 8 years?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, no, then this is definitely a heel and babyface sort of
Yeah.
turn of things. Someone has a heel turn, somebody has a babyface turn.
Yeah, and it would seem that like if you're going to be watching this, you're going to be rooting for Billy to beat the shit out of Homelander.
Yeah.
And then again, the use of
Other than that,
mirrors.
they could be friends. Other
Yes.
than the whole Becca thing.
The use of, because I'm sure the character is like staring to the mirror and then remembers Homelander just by the fact that he has the same eyes. So
Mhm.
he's supposed to be in, and we saw it within one shot after the other that they're the same.
Yeah.
I just wonder where Black Noir is going to come in between the two, because that's the third
He might
shot.
be the fail safe. Yeah, he might be the fail safe because the Black Noir is supposed to protect Homelander, although
And we
you
know
don't.
Billy hates him because
Right.
he tried to kill Billy like twice.
Right.
Hmm.
And apparently he
Yeah.
never fails. But yeah, he failed with Billy.
He didn't. Yeah, we got Starlight, glowing eyes. Lots of glowing eyes in this show.
Yeah.
And then we got this guy who is very surprised about a very patriotic phallus.
I was just about to say, is that an American dildo?
It is. And then here's Kimiko. Finally, we see her. This is a different scene, not attached to the dildo.
Not attached to
they made it look that way, but
they
I
made
don't
it
think
look like
it's
that's
the
what she
same.
was holding up.
Yeah.
But
it
is
looks
she the phallus in this season then? Is she like the one that's gonna fuck everybody up?
No, I don't. I
well-
don't think that the dildo was her. I think that they spliced that. Like
No,
to
no, no,
make it
like-
look like.
But he's saying is there a reference from her to the
Oh,
phallus?
right.
So like
And I
so you see
understand
how
that.
it's rising and then
Mhm.
it cuts to her, so it's like her character is
Yeah, that
rising.
looks just like Starlight's arm.
It would make sense though, to be honest, because she is like
Super
crazy.
badass.
Yeah, she's crazy powerful. I mean, she's got super strength, super agility.
And her brother's dead now, right?
Right.
Yeah, so now she's just on a revenge run.
I think she's going to probably get a lot of revenge from her family. It looks like she's got something in her hand. I don't know what that is.
Something she can kill him with.
We're about to smash the crap out of him. Yep. There we go. Right through the face.
Look at the blood. Look at the
Oh,
blood.
go back to that. Is that like a
Yeah.
blunt? That's almost like one of those Mari sticks.
It looks like a pepper grinder. Almost, but it's
It's a
not.
little too big for a pepper grinder.
It looks maybe
Yeah.
like a yeah.
So there's like this club that almost looks like a sword, but it's blunt on both sides.
Mm.
That like ancient Samoan tribes would use. It almost looks like that.
It could be. I mean, it could be something similar to that for sure. Yeah, she might have like chosen some new weapon or something
It's
like
just
that.
made for whacking people.
For yeah, for whacking the shit out of people. Now we get this chick.
New
I forget her.
character.
Is this new?
Yeah, she's a new character.
Okay. And it's interesting because I think she's must be related to the character that can make people explode with her mind, because she's about to do the same thing to
Yeah, with
Homelander
that
stuff.
electricity.
Right. So she shoots a bolt at Homelander, a Homelander pinata, apparently.
No, that's a person, like a mascot, isn't it?
Is it?
It was too fast.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because it closed.
Yeah. It is a
like-
real person.
In Germany, where are they at? Look at that
It does
house behind her.
I
Like, if you
know.
back up a little bit.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to.
And she's
And at
wearing
first-
glasses.
It
Right,
kind of
you
looks like
she
what Epcot or Disneyland would have, you know? Like,
Yeah.
She looks almost like a mix between Scarlet Witch and Stormfront.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Scarlet
totally.
Front.
Scarlet Front.
Storm
So-
Witch.
She decides to go a little explodey. It looks like Huey's got
Yeah, why did they
a
break Huey's arm here?
he's got broken arm.
And his hand looked already broken.
Yeah. So he's oh
Nice pause area.
bro, she broke his arm.
She broke it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like
This-
that thing is done.
Yeah.
There's so many fast cuts.
So
If you-
many, dude.
If you click on the little wheel there, that little gear,
This one?
yeah, click on it,
Yep.
and then
Playback.
you see the playback speed.
Yeah.
Let's try like 0.5. Let's try half speed,
Half speed. Good call.
because it's just like we've ran through like a fucking 100 cuts.
So it looks like they're gonna break Huey's arm for some reason. I don't know why.
Looks like Billy has a point to make.
Billy's
And
got
it's
it.
not
Yeah.
bothering him.
Right. Maybe they found somebody that has like regenerative properties, and they're
Yeah,
trying
the
to,
one
like-
guy, they have that guy already. The guy who got the information for Starlight that works in in the information room.
Oh yeah, right.
He freelances and letting people cut his dick off.
That's right. Yeah,
He grows back.
he's got a side hustle where he lets people mutilate him.
First, he lets you cut off like his arm or his foot or something for a regular fee, and then for
Yeah.
500 extra.
That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, right?
Jesus Christ! What's wrong with these superheroes?
So we got okay. So this is the guy that I was talking about. That looks
Yeah.
like U.S. agent for sure.
And he
Yeah.
played in Supernatural apparently as well.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm wondering if this guy is like, I don't know. I can't really tell. It looks like an old tape, so it might be like maybe it's like an old version of Homelander or something. But it's
Like
not the same
VHS.
guy.
No, it is VHS. Like that's the little
Yeah.
ripple.
The
So
waves.
it's, yeah.
VHS Waves of Grain.
Yeah, so it must be like some precursor hero or something. Maybe like one of the original Vought heroes. Then we got the Deep. I don't even know why the Deep's in this show. The Deep doesn't even know why he's in this show. I feel so bad for him.
So look, make sure he doesn't take it off and show his gills. Shit's nasty.
It is nasty.
What is he like? Some sort of?
He's the seventh Aquaman.
Okay.
But he's got like gills on his torso that are really nasty looking.
I think the Deep is there because of the Aquaman joke that they have. That's kind of popular right now.
Right.
So they'll be able to explore and utilize that.
But nobody takes him seriously. Everybody hates him, and he's just got like he's got the worst luck.
He's an a-hole too.
He is.
So
it's a good part of his fault.
Again, we're zooming into the eye.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
I feel like then he's going to be on the power arc or something. That or he gets dead within the first 3 episodes.
Maybe. Certainly possible. There's obviously a figure in the reflection of his eye, but I don't know who. So I guess we'll have to find out, right?
Yeah.
We got looks like Kimiko doing her thing again, which is ripping people apart. She's very good at that.
It's a good hobby to have.
Yeah, she's just literally, oh God.
Rips
so
a jaw.
And I like they go right to the beans right afterwards. It's like, come on, man. You're going to do that? Mix the food and the gore. They did that on purpose.
Of course. Texture-wise, too.
Texture-wise, I got Black Noir sitting down somewhere. Probably doing his own investigations. Maybe he's trying to find the boys. I mean, he would be the only one that's probably actively seeking the boys right now.
So does Homelander know that Black Noir protects him?
Okay. No, he didn't. Like, nobody knows what Black Noir does except for like the CEO of Vought.
He would have killed Black Noir by now, or tried to at least, if he knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Black Noir is also indestructible, so I don't think he could.
Just like he is.
Right. All right. Then we got the Queen Maeve. Yeah. It looks like she might have been stepped down from the 7.
Yeah, like she's on her own solo too.
Yeah, I think she might be doing her own thing. But she's very much with the Wonder Woman aesthetic here. Mm-hmm. She's even got the sword.
If she has the lasso this season, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, I know, right? She does a little swingy. Looks like in maybe the Vought lobby or something like that. And then we got this guy. So maybe she's going after this guy, but I don't know if that's just another cut that makes it look like they're
in the same.
Typically, when like you cut these things together, you want them to make some sort of sense,
right?
Like you just don't we should cut to some character. Let's pick this guy. It's the continuity principle. So maybe going after him, or they interact in some way or form.
I think this I think this guy's storyline is definitely a throwback because it looks like he's in a Nazi camp. It looks like he's getting shaken down by the Nazis. So this might tie back to like somebody else that I don't know, maybe
how it all really started.
Yeah, maybe how Vought started. That would be kind of cool. You can see like within fighting the Nazis and stuff. That would be interesting. And we got this Lucky. Yeah, that's a great shot. I really like that. But who is it? Do you know?
Not sure. No,
not
just
sure.
Another exploding person.
Right. Let's try that again. Blah, 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 blah. I try to get before the explosion. Oh, couldn't.
You gotta hit.
I know.
You gotta get right before the. There you go. Remember, you're at half speed.
I know. There we go.
I also like how you could tell that he feigned the punch. It's also pretty fun.
I don't know who that is. There's definitely 2 people there, right?
Yes.
It looks like 2 people. Okay.
Somebody's getting fucked up. 2 people at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody have?
Oh, he was inside that dude.
Him.
He was inside. Oh God.
Starlight watched it.
Yeah.
So like a Nightcrawler type character. But does anybody have the nickname of Lucky, or does that come up ever in the first 2 seasons?
No. So that might be something new. Or it could be like an Ant-Man character who just Thanos'd him and crawled up his butt and just got expanded inside of him.
Oh, Yanni, look what you're seeing.
Yeah. All right. This is the Deep having sex and he's you know, he's an aquaphile, so
Told
he
you.
likes to have his his aquatic friends around.
I missed this part somehow. Told you.
He's having a love affair with the
Look at that.
octopus, isn't
Look
he?
at that.
Yeah, he is. Fucking nasty
You
motherfucker.
know it. You fucking know it.
he has love relationships with underwater creatures. So
Hey, I don't judge.
Fish.
I don't do whatever you want.
yeah, he actually does fuck fish. So there we go.
What kind of fish was it?
It looks like that was the, if you just caught that, and that might have been the vial that Billy takes.
And you see it 1 minute, then it disappears.
He grabs it in his hand.
Or he drops it in.
Yeah, he drops it into his hand. So that might be the vial that gives him the powers. The serum. The Vought
He
serum.
takes the same vial as Billy, which would work for his arc.
Mhm.
Curious, yeah.
We'll see. But he's holding it. He's considering it. And then you see this shot. So I think that's where they're going with that.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably when he first gets the powers because it looks like he's about to fucking like burn the sky.
No control.
No control. Yeah. And then he's projectile vomiting on Huey. So
Good thing that wasn't acid.
yeah, right. That would have been terrible if that was one of his powers. So what I'm thinking is that he's going to have some hard times acclimating to his powers, and he's going to be kind of weird for at least a couple episodes.
Yeah, these 2 or 3 episodes of Billy just being Billy, and then some craziness, and then back to Billy, but Super Billy.
Super Billy. And
Super
a lot of
Billy.
puke. Jesus. Good Lord. Why is it so green?
I mean, it's Huey.
From the vial.
Yeah, the bile. Yeah.
It's Huey. Who cares?
All
Okay,
right.
look,
Yes.
really quick. Before you
Is this
even
a Trump? Is this a Trump rally?
Yes.
Yeah,
And if
it
you look
is.
on your screen, right next to the left boot at the top of the screen, do you see it?
What does it say?
Yes,
Is that a picture
horn.
of Trump? Huh?
No, the guy with the horn.
Oh shit! That's hilarious. It's the January 6th guy.
Wait, let me see.
Wow.
Can you move your mouse over it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, yeah, it is.
There's
Look at
Waldo.
There's Waldo, right? I thought that was funny. And that's not Trump. It actually looks almost like Stan.
It's Homelander.
It's
'Cause you can
Homelander?
see, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, I
can see
see
in
it.
this
I see
picture
it.
there. It's
Yeah, I see it
Homelander.
now.
So they're all becoming MAGA for Homelander, apparently.
And then I think the lyrics in the song too are something like, "Are you entertained? Do you entertain, or are you entertained?" I think that's the thing. Like if you hit play, like the second it shows Homelander, it's like, "Are
bones,
you
yeah.
entertained?"
Yeah, he's descending on his peon. So that's Homelander's son that he had with Billy's wife.
I was hoping that was Homelander as a kid.
Oh yeah, no, his son.
Homelander was worse as a kid and isolated in the lab.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
He was raised by the corporation. Looks like a yanking. This is the what's her position now? Is she like an executive?
She's where the chick who was a handler for
Oh, okay.
Homelander.
So
Yeah,
Miranda
she's her
Tate.
now.
Okay. So she's now gotten more responsibility, which means she's going to lose her mind,
Right.
because she can't handle shit.
Nope. She couldn't handle being her assistant. How's she gonna handle being her?
Exactly. So she's going to be freaking out. Looks like it. And we got this shot here, which may be another one of those World War II scenes with the Captain America looking guy. Oh, is that Starlight though? That could be Starlight. It is.
With a gun?
With a gun, apparently. Like she would need it.
I was like, with a gun?
Look at that. Look at that trigger discipline though.
Yeah, I know,
Nah.
right? That's pretty impressive, being blown up.
Yep.
And then you got here America Hero, A-Train. He's got a new suit, which is interesting.
They repurposed him.
They repurposed. Oh, they're rebranding him. Right. And then who's this guy?
Not sure. But he gets punched by something that's clearly a super. I mean, excuse me. He punches somebody and he is clearly a super. Sorry.
Yeah. It almost looks like Billy with a suit on. But
Maybe.
I can't tell. Yeah, he punches that guy and he goes flying.
Yeah, because we do see that another part in this trailer where Billy hits a guy so hard he flies into a car.
It's Homelander.
I think this is my favorite part of the trailer.
With Black Noir just doing coloring or
Doodles
something.
and shit. Yeah.
He don't
All he
speak,
does
he don't
is
do
just
shit.
he just lurks and waits for his instructions. He doesn't
So
do anything.
he's like drawing a rabbit, which might play as the thing as like rabbits
Yes.
that chase,
Yes.
so being hunted down, that sort of
Yes,
idea, or playing
for sure.
tricks.
Mhm.
Tricks are for kids, sort
Tricks
of
are for
idea.
kids.
Yeah, I can definitely see him being like he's all about the hunt, so
Mhm.
he's probably just waiting to be let off the
Let
leash.
off. Yep.
Yeah,
Tell me when to go.
tell me when to go. And we got another shot of the deep. It looks like there might be some like theatrics going on, maybe for a commercial or something.
Yeah, but that I think that's just the Deep and A Train are in the same boat. They're both going through the whole rebranding phase.
Right, right. Starlight's upset. They're probably going to break up again.
It's episode 2.
Episode 2, they'll be broken up. And oh yeah, Homeland milking a cow. He loves
to get
milk.
back to that milk. Yeah, he's trying to get that
that's
all
true.
natural milk back.
That's true. That's true. He does have a milk fetish, so I
Or
guess
maybe it's one of those like milk commercials that he's doing.
maybe. He does seem to be enjoying it. And then we get this weird scene of like Frenchie and Kimiko doing this like surrealist musical, and it almost looks like they're in a hospital. So
to me, it almost looks like somebody is controlling their brain, like they're in a coma and in a dream world of some sort together.
Interesting. I like that. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I wouldn't mind. It'd be interesting if they had like a Pied Piper character. So like the Flash has this villain, the Pied Piper, who plays music that can control you. And controls you by playing music. It controls your bodily movements and whatever. It could be taken really dark, really fast within the right.
Yeah, in Sabrina, they had Pan.
Right.
Ah.
Piper. So yeah.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool to see if there's like a sort of an illusion master in this, where like you start seeing people like slip into illusions and stuff. That'd be pretty sweet.
Like a Mysterio.
Yeah, like a Mysterio for sure. That would be pretty cool.
But not Mysterio.
But not Mysterio. Not Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, this definitely is too surreal to be a real part of the show. So I do think that this is like some sort of weird illusion.
I think this is the intro to the next season of Peacemaker.
It looks like it. It really does. Like it looks like they tried to take a page from the Peacemaker thing, and they were like, "All right, let's do a musical break."
I do enjoy the musical, so I'm all fine with this. As long as it makes sense in the story.
Right. Well, they're in love, so it could be something where he's like fantasizing about her
have hair?
or something like that.
Oh,
He's got a little.
I thought he had a little ponytail. That is ponytail.
Yeah.
Frenchie.
There might
looks
be like
like
a fantasy versus reality thing happening here with those
Could be.
musical numbers, because like you're looking into the mirror too. You have sort of this harshness of reality, and then it's juxtaposed with like the sex and the murder, which is you get closer to fantasy, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's fighting. I could see where, there might be a fantasy versus reality thing happening with each character. Some disconnect as they're confronting themselves.
Yeah, I could see that. Either way, I think it's going to be pretty entertaining to see that scene for sure. This looks like Black Noir. Oh no, it's the Captain America dude fighting another Nazi. This might be he's fighting like the U.S. soldiers. There does seem to be an eagle on his chest.
No, it's on his face.
What?
The eagle's on his face.
Oh, okay. Well, there's something here too that looks kind of like an eagle, but almost like an iron eagle. So he might be on the Nazi side. Who knows? He smashed. Yeah. This is definitely like some sort of story about like maybe the original superhero they sent out in World War II or something.
And it'd be realistic though if the Nazis had the super serum before the Americans and just beat them in the war and took the super serum.
Right.
Part of all the things we took, like microwaves.
Oh, so this actually could be Vietnam though, because it looks like they might be in Vietnam. So instead of World War II, it might be Vietnam. And I think this is the guy, right?
Yeah. See the bird on his face?
Right. Yes, I do. Good shot. Good eye there, Keelan. So maybe this guy has like a increasingly long life. Because if he was fighting in Vietnam and now he looks pretty much the same, you know,
Look, maybe he's like Puss in Boots and he has 9 lives for real.
maybe. So he definitely looks like he might be a problem. I don't know if he's going to be a good guy. That face doesn't look like a good guy to me.
No. It looks like, you fucked up, right?
Right. Oh, shit. So it looks like Black Noir gets caught up by Billy.
Yeah, there's somebody in.
If I'm misanalyzing this, but this does look like Black Noir's suit with all of the plates and stuff, and it looks like he got his mask.
Yep, I was just about to say, it looks like he has no mask on too.
Yeah.
So that would drive Billy crazy to know that there's 2 of you.
Yeah. Right. Interesting. That'll be a kind of a cool. I mean, maybe it's somebody else, but it does look like Black Noir and him are about to have a.
And look at that menacing maniac look on his face.
He's pissed. Yeah, he's super pissed.
Are you kidding me?
That is a nice shot though, with the light coming down in between them.
It's a really pretty shot for sure. This show has actually some really nice cinematography, and
oh wow, we actually
is that Homelander?
Homelander.
It's Homelander. It's not even Black Noir. Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's somebody else. It's somebody totally different.
Somebody with a mustache.
Somebody with a mustache. Who knows?
So then, is that Black Noir? You wouldn't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
But no, Black Noir doesn't usually have bullets on his chest like that.
Right.
You would hope not, right? If this is the teaser trailer, and then you saw the
you can't see his face. No. That would be such a kill.
What if it was a trailer and it's the only time we saw it?
Right.
They cut it out.
Just cut it out of it.
You get a bunch of B-roll.
Yeah, it looks like Billy does some
ultra damage.
Yeah, some serious damage to this dude. Then we got looks like a SWAT team coming into a room. Obviously, Kimiko gonna give them a hard time.
Yeah, she says, "Ha!"
She always does.
I laugh in the face of danger.
Yeah,
that's the business.
She gives it the business, and then we got this pretty cool shot of the Superman eyes. From Billy. And it would seem maybe there's a certain level that he probably is going to have an issue controlling some of these powers.
Oh, for sure.
Because you think like Homelander had the whole corporation kind of train him since he was a child to maintain his powers. Getting them all at once like this, man, that might be a problem.
The question is, if he spins his head like The Exorcist, do you think he could fly like a helicopter?
Silly.
While simultaneously cutting everything down.
Yeah. Chopping everything in half.
Yep.
And the crazy thing is Billy already has impulse control, so it's going to be very interesting to watch him have powers.
Yeah. He's going to be a serious problem if he has all of Homelander's powers. Like, he's unstoppable.
On any level.
Yeah. So he's burning stuff with his light beams, his eye beams.
His eye holes.
Yeah,
it looks like he didn't want to do that either.
Right.
It was a control problem.
So I wonder if maybe he might have killed somebody he didn't want to just then.
Yeah, like a Cyclops thing, like early Cyclops in the X-Men movies.
So all Cyclops did was kill innocent people.
He was very good at that.
Damn.
Now we got another judgmental Homelander look.
It's like, oh, you took the serum, huh, Billy?
Oh, this is when they finally actually sit down with each other.
I think so too.
And Homelander finding out that Billy has the serum is going to be, he's not going to be happy about that.
Oh no, he's going to be mad.
Because now he can't punk Billy anymore.
Well, not only can he not punk Billy now, what's going to come of it is Homelander's never been a fan of anybody else having a serum. Like he only released it so that he had people to go kill.
Right. That's true. And he wouldn't want anybody to have the same level of power that he does.
Right.
Because he wants to be the strongest one out there.
Like what they say, oh boy's like, oh yeah, he just blow up. And it's like, okay, so Black Noir went and cut his head off. Like blow up now. You ain't got no head, buddy.
Right.
So not every serum, is it like a
everybody
mutation?
Has a different ability. Yeah, okay, it's more like a mutation.
Oh, okay, so it's the same serum, but it activates different parts of the person.
and you don't know what you'll get. Like that's what Starlight, she controls electricity. So it's like at first you would think like, oh, she can create electricity. Like, no, she has to have some form of electricity around her. It could be a battery charge, but she could turn that battery charge into enough to charge a whole damn Titantron.
She's kind of like Jubilee a little bit.
No, I can see that.
But no, but Jubilee could create the charge herself.
That's true.
Even from static.
Yeah. Starlight needs the source, right?
Right.
She's pyro. God.
Yeah, she's pyro actually. Yep. Like pyro, but with static shock abilities.
Even Pyro hated his power.
Pyro thought that shit was trash. It's like,
yeah.
I
I can't even make the fire myself.
I mean, Jubilee can only make fireworks, right? So,
That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. She at least could harness the energy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like it's just them sitting down, and then you get the title card, the boys, and then there's a one little extra bit here, which I'm not sure about. Maybe Keelan, if you've found anything, but we get this guy breaking out of what seems to be like a straitjacket or some sort of holding. Right. He's got long hair. He's got no shirt on. He's got a long beard. And it looks like he's spraying his hair down. I don't know.
Yeah, something. I'm not sure.
I
don't know.
It comes out of the mask. This reminds me a lot of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely seems like a soup that's been on ice for some period of time.
Maybe
I didn't find anything on him. I found more about the soldier and all of that, but nothing on him.
Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely a big Easter egg. We don't know who this person is, but it looks like he's being reactivated. And
what if he is Vought?
Maybe he's the original owner of the company. Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah, and if so, he gonna be pissed his wife is dead.
Right. He's gonna be pissed about a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, that's true. Now look, his wife is dead, and a black man is running his company.
All right. Well, what did you guys think? What do you think? Thoughts about the trailer?
There's a lot of that was a dense trailer.
So much.
Yeah, for the little short period of time, yes. But that's actually, honestly, Mike, that's how the seasons are. Even for what is it, like 10 episode seasons, right, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like 10 hours. Every single episode, you have your mouth on the ground at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot going on in all of it.
Okay, the trailer has to be dense.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a filler episode for this series so far.
Right.
I do like how it stuck true to the themes, like this mirror, this conflict, the three characters kind of revolving around each other. Even Black Noir was just kind of hanging around in the trailer, waiting. We saw little bits and pieces, brought in new characters, according to you guys. But it seems like this season's all going to be about like reckonings. And then even like a little Easter egg, like somebody has come off of ice or something like that. Like I said, like I thought it was something like a X-23 character, like a Wolverine.
It kind of looks like that,
coming out of it, for some reason. But I enjoyed it. I mean, I like the Kenobi trailer, the Obi-Wan trailer a little bit more, just because I know the groundwork to it. But this one, as a trailer art, is better than the Obi-Wan because it relies more on its original self rather than like brand recognition.
Right. Yeah, for sure. No, I think that's a fair criticism. There's a lot going on, and like if like being in Mike's position, he hasn't seen the series yet. It would be like, okay, there was a lot of stuff right there. But it is all worth watching, to be honest. And, I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on the next season and maybe we'll review it in the future too, because it's a fun show. It's a fun show.
Definitely.
Keelan, what did you think?
I loved it. Everything about it. I think I watched it like 4 times, 5 times, something like that in a row, just trying to get it all in.
Yeah.
There's a lot to take in, but because of the way it's been going, I don't think we've even gotten a little bit of what's going on. There's at least,
I'm still kind of up in the air about that.
Yeah, there's a like, how the last few seasons were, so there's a bunch of storylines that are just gonna create themselves through the season as well.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what are you guys feeling for numbers on this one?
If numbers could talk. um I could give this an 8. I could definitely give this an 8. I like the season 2 trailer better. Um I don't think anything compares to a season 1 trailer because that's a pilot trailer and it's unfair to try. But the season 2 trailer, I was definitely more pulled in, like, oh damn, I really need to know. In fact, remember, I didn't start watching until season 2.
Right.
So season 2 is what made me go back and watch season 1.
Right.
Or the season 2 trailer is what made me go back and watch season 1. So I'm gonna give this an 8 because it's not quite. If it were a season 1 trailer, I wouldn't be that interested. It wouldn't get an 8 if it were a season 1 trailer.
Right. Understood. Mike, what about you? You know very little about the series, so I guess you could just judge it off of the trailerness itself.
I really enjoyed the trailer. The Imagine Dragon song Bones plays well within this this notion of entertainment, like with some of the corporate imagery, some of the fakeness with this reckoning. It feels like something's going to be really tied, something consequential to the story is going to be tied down, something that viewers may not like, or well, hopefully like. Not to like get too generic and say something will happen, right? Some shit like that. But it's a well-made trailer that will that can pull you in if you enjoy trailers for themselves. And on that thing, I'll give it like an 8.5.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm in the same ballpark with you guys. I really enjoy this series a lot, and this has got me very intrigued about what's going to happen next. I was already there, but I do like this trailer. I think that there's, for as many cuts, it's so dense that you kind of have to really comb over it and try to get through like we just did, which is sometimes fun because I like watching YouTube videos where people break down trailers like that, where there's so much going on that you have to kind of go actually second by second. So it's kind of fun to have that type of stuff. I'm sure there's stuff that we missed, but yeah, I think I'm in the 8 range as well. I'm pretty stoked for the next season of The Boys. I hope that we can review it. And yeah, I look forward to it. It's basically all I got to say about that.
It's a really good trailer.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did we get a copyright strike throughout all of that?
No, thank goodness. Yeah. I think we're okay.
Good to go.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to end it up here, guys, if you guys are all good with that. You guys have anything you wanted to add?
I want to make sure we mention that Will Smith is up for 2 Oscars for the King Richard movie. Okay. His 4th nomination, 3rd and 4th. Last was Ali and Pursuit of Happiness, but
Oh yeah. Good for him.
Sure. Yeah.
Good job.
Did he win anything for any of those? I think he should have won something for Ali.
Not in the Oscars. So even for King Richard, Will Smith's won plenty of awards. We could go down the list, right? But as far as the Oscars, he's never won. This is only his 3rd and 4th nomination, and it's for the same movie. So I figured this year would be the best, if any, because you have 2 different nominations in 2 different categories. So
yeah. Well, fingers crossed for Mr. Smith. We hope that you do very well. But yeah, I think we're all good to go. I think we're good to wrap it up. That was a long one, you guys.
Yeah. Hey,
we did not know breaking down the 4 minutes of content would take us an hour and 45 minutes, but there you are, folks. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Screen Time Continuum. I certainly did. Please let us know what you thought about the trailers yourself. We left the links to each trailer down in the description, so go check them out yourself. Let us know what you think. Leave us a comment. Are you excited for these 2 franchises coming up? Let us know. And please consider giving us a thumbs up and a subscription to our YouTube page. It would really help us out. We're trying to build our subscriber base, and we can't do it without you guys. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to us. We really appreciate all of you. We have podcasts that we do kind of on our separate ends here. Mike and I do a podcast. It's called ExoFathom. It's on Monday nights at 8 p.m. And we do topics covering philosophy, psychology, a little bit of mythology, some esoteric and conspiracy once in a while. And, Mike's got a episode coming up on Monday about ruses and tricksters. So please be sure to check that out at 8 p.m. on Monday night at ExoFathom. It's going to be a great episode, and we hope that you enjoy it. Keelan's got a podcast. It's called If Numbers Could Talk. It's on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Please go check him out on Facebook and on YouTube. Please give him a thumbs up. He's also on Spotify if you want to hear on the audio. He's diversifying. He's going to be everywhere you can think of soon. So make sure that if you're on a different platform, go search. He might be there already. If Numbers Could Talk. He's got YouTube. He's got Spotify. He's got Facebook and a litany of other areas for you to go check him out. If Numbers Could Talk, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Go check him out there. Dijon the Mustard, friend of the podcast and co-host of this podcast here, has a Twitch channel. It's called Strawberries and Coffee. Please go check him out on Tuesdays and Thursdays is when he live streams around 10 p.m. Hit that notification bell, hit that subscription button, and he'll let you know when he does an impromptu gameplay. He's streaming games twice a week, and he's a lot of fun to watch. He also puts all of his streams onto YouTube, so you can check out the catalog there. If you ever miss one, he's always got it there on YouTube for you at Strawberries and Coffee. Make sure you go give him a thumbs up. But if you're a purist at heart, just want to hear us blabber on about movies and TV and trailers and discuss things and critique them for which we have no credentials to critique, thank you for taking this trip through the Screen Time Continuum with us. For Screen Time Continuum, I am Nick.
I am Keelan.
And I'm Headphones.
Good night, everyone. We did it.
The Obi-Wan
Hello
Kenobi
there.
voice.
Hello there.